Tell me when you're good.
Good.
Introducing a package of carnies into a new hive with a new queen. A package is 3 pounds of bees, or roughly 10,000 or so, coming in a basket or a screen set up like this. I've got 2 brood boxes on the bottom with frames. I had already pulled the queen out on an earlier deal, but realized our marshmallow was not going to work, so we had to start over. But technically, here's a queen excluder box. There's a queen in here, and obviously the workers want to feed her through the screen. She has not been accepted yet, so what we're going to do before we open up everybody is put a little bit of marshmallow, and it can be gummy or whatever, in the bottom of this. There's a cork in the bottom here that holds her in there. What we're going to do is pull that cork out, pack it with marshmallow, and they'll work it, eating that out to release the queen. Chunk of marshmallow here. Stick it to everything. Everything to everything. Okay. What you don't want to do is accidentally release her, because she is not ready yet. Plug that in with marshmallow. So there's my ends plugged up. Some guys will rubber band this to a frame, some will hang her in there. I'm just going to set her on some frames since we have extra boxes. So I'm just going to set her on the frames down in here, facing down, so the workers can come up in between the frames and feed her. There she is, just right there. Get it just right. Okay, now to put the rest of the hive in there, a little bit of sugar water. Not only hydrates them, also gives them something to groom off of each other, keeps them busy. We'll knock this down, pushes them towards the bottom, pull out the feed can. I'm gonna just pour them in here. It kind of agitates them a little bit to do this. Get as much as we can out. This I'm just going to lay by the front door right here, and they'll work their way in eventually. couple extra frames without squishing the girls. Leave one of the frames out to leave room for the queen's screen box in there. This is what is known as a queen excluder, which keeps them out of the supers. Supers are the shorter boxes here that the worker bees will store honey in. We want to keep the queen out of there. The deeper boxes here are for the eggs. That's where we keep the queen. This keeps the queen out of the supers. We'll put a super on in a little bit. Actually, we'll put on one right now, just so they have something to work. Here's one that's already ready to go. They're not going to be making honey right now. They're busy. You got a lot of wax to do. Here's your top board. Try not to squish any of the girls. Here is your top. And these guys will eventually geolocate and find their way back in there. Okay. This still has some sugar in it, so I'm going to leave this. I should have left that inside, which I might actually. This one doesn't have a feeder, so I'll just take 2 or 3 of these frames out for now. Put the feeder can in there. Hurt too many of the girls. The quicker you can do this, the better off you are. Alright, there you go.
What about the door?
Huh?
The door?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. We do the small hole while they're building their hive here. We'll flip this over when they start brooding. Bigger hole is for when the hive's more active and built up and it's got some strength to it. For now, we're going to do the small hole though, so they have a smaller door to defend. And there you have it. They'll calm down a little bit. All right. Cut.